What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Genevieve here, and today we are carrying on with the Friends series, if you want to say, where I create Rachel and Monica's apartment next door to Joey and Chandler's apartment, and then we will also create the 6 members in Friends on the Creator Sims. So yeah, I'm very excited for you guys to see this video. So today we're creating Chandler and Joey's apartment. So this is when Chandler and Joey lived together before Chandler moved out and moved into Monica's apartment because they got into a relationship, and it's before Rachel moved in with Joey. So this apartment is much smaller than Monica's and Rachel's, but it's very nice and very boyish, if you want to say, very guy-like. And as soon as you look at this apartment, you can definitely tell that 2 boys or 2 teenagers or 2 young adults live in this apartment, and they just don't care. They have trash everywhere, everything's just like chucked onto their desks, and they just have no care in the world. So yeah, so right now we're just creating the kitchen. So I am going to throw up a few images of what I am creating in order to replicate what it looks like in the season or the series. If you haven't watched Friends, I do suggest taking a look and actually watching a few episodes. It is hilarious, and Joey is just honestly one of the best characters in this series. He is so funny. So Joey is an aspired actor, so he tries to, oh my gosh, in so many seasons he does he goes for casting and tries to get little small acting jobs here and there. And just one of the episodes that comes to mind is when he has to learn Spanish, and he asks Phoebe to teach him how to speak Spanish, and Phoebe eventually gives up and tells him that he's great and he's doing so well and he's picked it up so quickly. And then he goes and does his casting for the film, and he starts speaking Spanish and what he learns, and he's saying completely wrong things and he doesn't know how to pronounce anything. And eventually they basically just told the director that he is disabled and he's dysfunctional basically, and so he actually got the part in that, if I'm not mistaken, due to his deficiencies. So that was very funny. And then Chandler is just more of a guy-like person. It's very difficult to explain his personality. He's just very fun going. He jokes a lot, and yeah, him and Joey just get along very well, and hence they living together. So yeah. So we finished up the kitchen, and then they do have a foosball table on the side of the kitchen, so I definitely included that in this build. And then they only have 1 chair in the lounge. Eventually, as the seasons or the series goes on, they get 2 chairs, and basically the furniture starts changing. So I just stuck to what I found on the internet, and it was the beginning stages of the series. So yeah, that's what I worked with. So I got some kitchen cabinets just to create a TV stand. So it's an olden day TV stand, and then I put the tiny TV in the middle of it with a few shelves of clutter basically. So yeah, so now we're just adding in a chess table. I felt like I really needed to make this build as manly as possible and just include all guy things. And yeah, so yeah, so that's the lounge. So the flooring is very wooden. It's like that orangey type wood. There is an orange in The Sims, but I just feel like it doesn't go well with the kitchen and the cabinets, so I decided to go for the lighter brown. It's got tinges of orange in it, but it's not too in-your-face orange, which I really like. So then I had this extra space because the apartment was way too big, so I just created a little balcony. Your Sims can't go on it, unfortunately, but it's just a little area where there's a few plants growing, and it just makes the when your Sims are playing chess, they can look outside and there's just some greenery because they are in an apartment building, so there's not much of greenery going on. But anyways, so now we're starting off with Joey's room. So if you look at the images, there's only 1 image of Joey's room online, and his bed is blue. I remember there was some filming in his room when Rachel actually had her baby, and there was that penguin teddy toy that the baby loved, and that was Joey's favorite plushie toy. So there were snippets of him like sleeping in his room with the teddy. So yeah, his room is blue and brown. The wooden floors go around the whole apartment, so they're all the same in each room. except the bathroom. So yeah, so I kept his room very blue, and then on his dressing table it's very cluttered. There's like baseball bats and just clothes, just weird objects just lying on his table, because if you look at the images, his room is a mess. He never makes his bed, and yeah, it's just a mess. So I try to replicate that as much as possible, and now we're just adding in a few decor items on the walls just to fill up that space. And I made it very manly, so like cinematic posters and things like that in his room. So now we're starting off on Chandler's room. They don't really show Chandler's room in the beginning of the series, so I just went with the color red, and I thought it turned out very well. So Joey likes blue, Chandler red, I suppose, or I'm guessing, so don't take my word for it. But yeah, so also very brown, so the wooden floors are the exact same. And then yeah, so his room is a bit tidier than Joey's, but he still also has a bit of clutter on his dressing table. And then we do add a nice mirror, and yeah, so Chandler's room is very small. And then I did have an empty space outside the room, so I decided to make that into a small balcony. Obviously that is not in their apartments in the series, but I did want to just use that space up, otherwise Chandler's room would be so big and all that space would go to waste. So I decided to put a gym outside on the balcony, and also kept to the red color scheme because it goes from Chandler's room to the outside. So yeah, I just created a gym, so if the boys are feeling needy and they have to work out, I know Joey likes to keep his body in check and he loves the girls, so I decided that was a really cool idea. So obviously keeping to the red color scheme. And yeah, so I really enjoyed this build, especially creating Rachel and Monica's apartment, because all the colors are so different and the furniture itself. So yeah, I really enjoyed creating these apartments, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video too. If you do, please can you like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see future videos, and don't forget to hit that notification button in order to be notified when I upload another video. So yeah, so now we're just carrying on with the decor on the gym, on the outside balcony. I also added a little braai, so if they just want to work out, have something to eat afterwards, you know, get that protein and things like that. So I just added a small braai, and then also a couch and a few seats for them to just relax and catch their breath once they've finished with gymming. So yeah. So now we're moving on to the bathroom. So the bathroom is also quite big, but I thought because there's two of them, it fits perfectly. We never see images of or like a film of the bathroom in the series itself. We can just see the outside of it, and I know there is a bath with a shower curtain, or it's a shower with a curtain. I'm not too sure, but so we included that in there. And then we just add in some more clutter, so clothing on the shelves, like they never pack the clothes away, and then just basic decor items in the bathroom, like the washing basket, and then just a few shelves where they can keep their towels, and then a light green carpet. So yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do want to see more, please like this video and subscribe, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.